going to see if I can send you. I don't know if you have a link to mine, but I'm going to see if I can send it to you.
I am on it now.
All right, so it's going to be kind of confusing because I'm talking and you're going to hear the audio there, so you may want to turn the audio down because then I'll be echoing. All right, so I know I'm doing a lot of talking, but the reason I'm explaining this is just so that you get an idea. When you look at these weapons, you have the shitty weapons, which are in blue. Uh,
hmm
the better weapons, which are in purple, and the yellow weapons, which are exotics. Those are kind of like the best. Now, the purple weapons are really good as well. They're legendary, but they give you options. So, like right now, I'm going to hit triangle on this, and this weapon has a gold rim around it because it's masterworked. When you masterwork a weapon, you've maximized the stats to that weapon and gotten it as far as it can go. So you can actually get weapons and make them better, but they have to be legendary or exotic. If it's an exotic weapon, like this one right here, the way you upgrade that weapon is you get something called the catalyst for it. And when you get a catalyst for that weapon, it just gives it additional stats and some additional attributes outside of the weapon perks that come with it. Now, the weapon perks are not randomized uh, on exotic weapons, but on legendary weapons, the perks are randomized. So sometimes you'll get a certain version of a gun, and even though it's the same one as your partner, theirs may shoot a little bit better than yours or have different things that work different about it because they got a roll with a different set of randomized options. So
hmm
you want to try again for that same to try to get that same gun if it's a good gun. But there's lots of customization within that. Like I'm going to give you an example, which is this one right here. This is an SMG, and every gun, by the way, has a purpose. And just because you have an SMG, that may not be the only one you want, because there's so many different ones that do different things, depending on uh, what um, what what you're undertaking or what set of things that you have to do. You may want to choose one over the other, just based on what you're doing. And I'll explain that. That'll make more sense in a second. So this particular gun here, if I hit triangle on it, I can go and I have all these right here, all these perks. I don't know how fast it's showing up, but I have all these little options that I can put on it that do something different. Like this one right here makes it snap better to someone's head if I'm trying to make sure that the gun is accurate. All the guns have a different amount of accuracy and have stats to them as well that tell you how the gun operates. And then there's special perks that you can put, like these blue ones are right over here. These blue ones help you with special enemies. And so sometimes you have champion enemies, and those champions, they can only be stopped or only be killed if you have these special perks on your gun. So before you go into a fight, you gotta kind of have an idea of what enemies will be in there, and the game tells you what type of enemies you'll meet up with. And based on that, you can go in and have your guns and everything kind of customized for that particular mission. So there's a high amount of customization in everything. Some people do it. Other people are like, hell no, I don't have time for all of that. I just want to go in and shoot. You can do it both ways, but as you go along, you're going to see, hey, you know what? I can make this gun a little better or more to my play style. You can customize all that. Then there's the actual powers that you have, which are determined by what class of character you created. Mine is a warlock, so I can do fire, or this is also called, I call it fire, but it's really called solar. You can do arc, which is electricity, or you could do void. Okay, so these three different types of powers determine when you do your super what different type of attacks you have, and they're all good for different things and give your character a different set of abilities that go along with those powers. And so we'll go ahead and we'll fool around with that in a second. So I'm gonna go to an area where you can go ahead and you can test stuff out, so you can kind of see a little bit of what I'm speaking about. This planet here is called Nessus, and here in Nessus, these are all the places that you can go to, and it's a you basically can go ahead and spawn in at wherever you see these little triangles. I'm gonna
Mhm.
go. All of these triangles are spawn-in points in this map that you can go into, and there's tons of people here. You can't see the people on the map right now, but when you get in there, there's gonna be people there. There's gonna be enemies all over the place, and there's different things that you can do. Each one of these little crosses here is an area where you can find a chest, and every time you see one of these little it's like these little rainbows over the dot. There's areas in here that are called lost sectors. They're like little dungeons that you can go into, and if you kill the boss, you get chests of rewards. But you got to kill everything in there. These you can do at random, and this is stuff that anyone can do. You don't have to buy any of the DLCs to get involved with any of that. The only thing that you need to buy DLCs for is if you want to get involved with any of the strikes or some of the raids or some of the strikes on some of these planets, and they're all different. Right now, I'm going to go to the Tribute Hall because this is a place where that's going away, and it's important because there's a gun that I've been working on. It's called Bad Juju, and Bad Juju is a good gun to have. All the guns in this game are great to have, but the game gives you a limit in your vault of 500. So you got to met. There's thousands of guns, and you only are limited to 500 items you can keep in there. So if you think about it, think about all the armor sets that are used for different things, and all the guns that are available in the game, and then you realize that, you know what, I got to pick the best of the best. And once you delete them, they're gone, depending on which ones. Some of them you can get back, like all exotic weapons you can get back. And those exotic weapons, they're like tools in your toolbox because they all function a little bit differently, and you want to have them as much as possible. So this is a statue of one of the characters in the game, Callus. He kind of hosts one of the raids that you have to do, and raids are like very big missions that you have to have at least 6 people to do, and it takes a lot of coordination. It's not like when you play multiplayer in Call of Duty and you just go in with a team and you just kill everything. There's a lot of communication. No one can be really quiet, or if someone decides to be quiet, their job is just kill stuff and just pay attention to what everybody else is doing. But there's a lot of mechanics, like you have to do this while doing that and pay attention to this and don't get killed at the same time. And I know that's very weird to say and it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it'll make more sense when I show you the next couple of stuff. All right, so right now here in this area, this is called the Tribute Hall. If I go and I place tributes down, and I talk to this guy real quick, I don't know if this screen has come up yet, but if I put down 45 tributes, I get this. My reward is this particular catalyst, and this catalyst makes the Bad Juju gun that I told you I was working on better. It costs a lot of money or resources for me to buy a tribute, and so as you can see here, it costs me 7,440 glimmer and 1,984 bright dust in order to buy this one tribute. But if I do, up at the top, you'll see these bounties. If I do these bounties here, for each bounty that I do, it'll give me 1% discount off of what that costs. Getting this amount of money takes me a long time. So, of course, I'm trying to get as many discounts as I can so that I can get that catalyst and put that on that gun. Why is that gun so good? Because every time I shoot it, every time I get a kill, it actually refills it with ammo, and I don't have to worry about getting ammo. In this game, ammo is everything. So having enough ammo to kill your enemies sometimes becomes a problem. So I want to put this tribute down, and I want to get this catalyst for that particular gun. I have placed 41 tributes, and I cannot get this catalyst until I put 45 down. So I'm down to my last 4. So I'm going to grab this, 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 and this. And by grabbing that, when I go into that screen that I had you go into before,
Mhm.
you'll see that here are those, I just bought them, and here they are. So what do I have to do to complete those? I got to kill 20 enemies. On this one it says I got to kill 20 enemies without dying. Okay? And then for this one, I got to do 2 public events. This third one, I got to have 25 multi-kills. Well, a multi-kill is when you kill an enemy, or you kill 3 enemies, 2 or more enemies, like in quick succession. So with no more than a second between killing them. So I got to do that 25 times. And then the last one, I got to get 25 final blows. And all of these things, I have to do them without dying. So that's going to be a pain in the ass, but I can definitely do it. So I just grab those tributes, and then I can turn these on, because the thing about the tribute hall, put that on. I've purchased these already, so they're available to me. And this allows me to get my super right here. That lets my super know. Alright, so it gave me my super. And now I'm turning these on. This also serves as a nice testing ground to see how good your weapons are and how much damage they do when you're in the real world. So all I'm doing is turning all this on, and you can see what the enemies look like that you're going to encounter. Okay? All of these are enemies. And so I'm going to just turn this on. Turn all of these on. And there's even special equipment back there. And turn that on. Turn this on. Now, I did not purchase... There's a couple of these that I still have to purchase. Like I said, like 4 more. Like that one I didn't purchase yet. That one I didn't purchase. I did put that one there. I did purchase that one. These are the ones that cost real money. These big gold ones. I didn't put those 2 there. I did put these there. I did purchase these, so we can put this on. Put that on. Put that on. And so the whole point of this is so you can see with some of these enemies, and these are not like there's more enemies in the game. It's just these are generally the ones that you'll meet in almost any activity, and it gives you a chance to see, okay, well, with this gun that I'm using right now, how long does it take me to kill this guy? Okay, I can see that that gun does 1,500 damage, or 1,900 damage, depending if I get a headshot. Like right here, that's 550 for 1 shot, see? And then, like, a couple of shots and he's dead. So, with this guy, like 3-4 shots, if I try to kill this guy, it'll take a few more shots. See, I keep killing it, having to shoot him. So, it's a good way to test out your guns to see how much damage your gun does. Now, I'm going to go from this gun to this one. Shoots a lot faster. But the bullets, each bullet is not doing an incredible amount of damage. Now, on this guy here, a little different. A little faster there. So each gun, like I said, is different. Now this here, you know, 1 shot does 34,000 damage.
Yeah.
See? So each gun has a different effect depending on what you get. So that's just a way to go ahead and test out and see what stuff does. So you can have a multitude of guns on your person, but then you can't pick stuff up. So I generally don't like having this stuff on me. The only reason it's here is because I haven't had a chance to clean out. So what I'm doing right now is I am breaking down guns that I don't want, and it's making, as you can see, it's making materials for me. By breaking down the gun into materials, I have stuff that I can buy stuff from other vendors, as well as upgrade my existing guns. All of the guns that have gold rims around them are guns that I have fully upgraded and are at their maximum. Now anything blue I don't want, so I just automatically delete it and turn it into materials that I can use to buy stuff. So I'm just doing that. And then I'm going to go and see what I got over here. I'm keeping this. I'm keeping these 2, and I'm deleting that. And then there's an app on your phone or on your web browser that allows you to change all of this stuff and not have to go to the vault where you keep stuff. Because every time you want to get rid of things that you have on you, on your person, you have to go to this vault and drop this stuff off. Well, this vault is over at the tower. and it takes a while to get there. So if you use the app that's connected to your computer or to your phone, you can simply just press a button and it automatically transfers stuff for you. So I'm going to do that right now, and I am going to switch in there the armor and the stuff that I have on me, so that I can use something like right now. I'm going to change my armor to a set that I'm going to use right now to get some other stuff done. Now this armor gives me a different set of stats, but you see all the stuff that's just kind of coming in? It's going to do that, and it's going to take everything else that I have on me and transfer it out. So as you can see, if you look at these little squares in the corner, some of the squares are starting to disappear, and it's just transferring it for me automatically. And here's what I want to wear. And as you can see, a lot of stuff just kind of already disappeared. And that's alright. So now that's the equipment that I'm putting on now. So that's going to change. As you can see, the stats on my characters change, and this number right here, which represents my overall power, that's my light level, and that number is now a lot higher. Now having a higher light level allows me to do things that are a lot harder. So from here, I just came here to kind of just test that out and show you kind of how that works. There's your super. Now, right now I'm using what's called the arc super. So that's like electricity. So if I go ahead and I do that, you can see there's a yellow bar on the lower left-hand corner of my screen. If I bust my super, that's what happens. And as you can see, the electricity just kind of destroys everything. You know, and it chains and hooks to other enemies. That's what that super does. Alright? It's very, very handy at killing a lot of stuff quickly, but it only lasts that long. And then I have to, as I kill stuff, you'll see the bar is starting to build up again. So the more I killed stuff, and the more I shoot stuff with my gun, the more the bar builds up. But as you can see, it takes a while. So now, I'm going to go over here, and this little thing will refill my super for me. So I'm going to fill it up again. Alright, so now my super is filled. So now, I can go ahead and I can do that again. Use my super again. Or I can go ahead and go through this guy and kill stuff. Now, that's that super. But outside of that super, there's two other types of super that you have. There's the, as I was saying, there's the arc. And then you have the solar, which is more fire-based. And then there's the void. So let me go ahead into the fire. And there's two, these are different trees or different options you get with each super. So right now, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to fill that up so you can see what that does and how that works. Alright, let's fill that up a second. Now, it does fill up over time by itself. But I just want it to work right now just to kind of show you how this works. So now I'm going to bust this super. Basically just destroys everything with fire, and that's how that super works. There's also another super. You can go ahead and modify that a little bit. If I go ahead and I change that, and details, this one is more defensive. So if I use this super, say for instance all of my party or my people are around me, I can go ahead and I can protect them and make their guns shoot and do more damage to the boss or to whatever, and it keeps them alive. So how that would work is I'm gonna go to like a strong enemy right now, and so you can see the difference. This guy is one of the stronger guys. So when I shoot him, you'll notice that my damage with one bullet, I'm doing 1407, right? 1407, 1407. That's 3 bullets, 1407. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my super. Okay, so he cannot, or rather, he can try to damage me right now, but as long as I stay in this is called a well, the Well of Radiance. If I stay in this well and my Anybody who's on my team gets into this well, it will also protect them and it will make their gun stronger. So now I'm going to hit him with the gun in the well. And you can see it's doing 1758 damage. So it's significantly more damage than it was without me being in the well. And so it makes their guns hit harder and protects them. And so that's how long that lasts. And then the other thing that you have is called Void. And so I'll show you how that works. Let's go ahead and change this. And there's 2 choices in there as well. Actually 3 choices. But we're going to go with this one right here, which that's kind of the main one. And you'll see how that works. And this is called the Nova Bomb. Now, there's the big Nova Bomb and there's the small Nova Bomb. And the reason they do that is because there's other options that you get with what bomb you choose to use. Now, again, it's all about your playstyle. So with this one, if I'm going to hit this guy with a Nova Bomb, it's going to... well, you'll see here. See? So it's like a projectile that goes, it destroys him, and all the little pieces that break off of it go and they chase other enemies that are close by and destroy them. So that's how that Nova Bomb works. And then there's the other one, which is a little bit smaller. It's kind of straight, but what it also does, it gives you something called Devour. And I can't show you Devour because these enemies are not, they're not attacking me because they're tributes, they're not real enemies. But what Devour does is every time you kill an enemy, it puts your health back up. So technically, I could have unlimited health as long as I did not stop killing enemies. And so I could be invincible. But it doesn't work like that because the game sometimes doesn't give you unlimited enemies. But it's very good for really intense situations where you have so many enemies around you and you're just dying too quick. If you switch over to that with this character, then the Devour will allow you to stay alive a hell of a lot longer as long as you enact Devour and keep killing things. Then the last thing that I'm going to show you on the supers is the other arc. I'm going to go back to arc. And so what we did was this. But outside of the one that you saw that I did where I was electrocuting everything, you have this one that's called Chaos Reach. And Chaos Reach is like one devastating blow to the enemies, and I'll show you how that works. So outside of killing with the regular grenades, rocket launchers, bombs, all the other stuff, you can switch to something like this, and it's one big long beam that just kills everything in the path. So basically, those are kind of your general choices when it comes to what your super is for this type of character, which is a warlock. If you try to do a hunter or if you do a titan, they have their own sets of supers, still centered around those 3 different energy types, but even though it's those 3 energy types, the supers are completely different based on the class of character that they are. So that's how that works. Another thing to keep in mind, if you notice when I switch my guns, I can kind of see my guns flipping there in the lower left-hand corner, and that has a little icon that also shows me what type of energy that weapon is. If you look at this character, if I shoot him, notice that he has a force field around him. The force field is red, so that means it's a solar force field. In order to get through it as quick as possible, I should use a weapon that has the same color or is the same energy type. So use a solar weapon to break a solar energy field. So if I do that, see it breaks quickly and I'm doing immediate damage to him. Now if it was a different type and I made this, let me look for a different weapon with different energy. Like this is arc energy on this gun. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to hit him with arc energy. His force field is completely rebuilt, and you can see that because it rebuilds after a couple of seconds for everyone. But if you look at his health bar there, the yellow part represents his actual health, but the white line underneath it represents the shield that you saw when I just shot him, like right now. And I could break his shield with this kinetic weapon that has no energy on it, but look at how long it takes for it to go down. I gotta keep shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting, and then it breaks, and then I'm doing damage to him. See? So that's how that works. But if I were to use a weapon, and see, look, I'm barely doing any damage to him now. And I gotta wait, and wait, and wait, and wait, and wait, and wait. Alright. So he's gonna come back in a second. And when he comes back, I'm gonna instead shoot him with an energy weapon that is the same energy type as what he has, as the field, the force field that he has. So this is the same energy type. So now I'm gonna switch to that. And look, it's immediately gone. It immediately went through his field, and he's immediately now taking damage. It's still a little bit of damage because of the kind of gun that I'm using on him, but the point is we didn't have to wait for that shield to go away. It immediately went away. And so that is how it works with the enemies. You have to try to match the type of shield or the type of energy of your weapon to the kind of shield that they have. It doesn't mean that the other energy weapons won't work, it just means it's going to take longer. And then on enemies that do a lot of damage, like this guy and the other guy you see down there, their guns will kill you in almost one shot, depending on how strong you are. So that's something that you want to pay attention to. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab full ammo for everything I have right now. And I'm going to get out of here. And we're going to go to see actually what gameplay looks like on here. I'm not going to show you any of the PvP stuff yet. I'm just going to take you like in-world and kind of do a mission. So I'm going to look at one of my quests so you can see that. I just wanted to kind of give you the overview of how the weapons work in this game, because there's so many that it'll boggle your mind and you'll be there for for a long time. And then there's things called raids. I'll explain raids later. Right now I want to just kind of show you. Let's do the Menagerie. The Menagerie is like a mini raid, but it doesn't require the same time commitment. Meaning you don't have to spend 2 and 3 hours on a raid. A raid is very similar to like doing an Easter egg, but you gotta get it right, and it's really it just doesn't require the time that a raid does. But the Menagerie, which is another thing that unfortunately is going away, they're going to probably put something else, but the Menagerie is what we're going to do right now, so that you can kind of see that, and you get rewards and better equipment, and you can choose what kind of rewards you get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on. I am going to grab this guy, and I am going to grab a special bow that I like to use because it totally kicks ass. And I am on my desktop right now, and I am selecting, I'm going through, so I don't have to go back to the tower to look through my stuff. I am just looking at it on my computer and trying to get a particular, here it is, I just found it, a particular bow. So I clicked it on my computer, and as you can see, it's instantaneous. It just kind of appears on my in my PlayStation, and so from there I've just put it on. So this is what I'm going in with. This all looks good. I also have special modifications on my armor so that I do more damage, and I'm gonna want to, but those things right now, this one here is sustained charge, so I have to have an auto rifle for it to work. This mod, become charged with light by rapidly defeating combatants with auto rifles, trace rifles, or machine guns. So what I have here is a machine gun right here, and this is an auto rifle as well, but I don't like this auto rifle for what we're going to do right now. I'm going to put a different auto rifle on because it's also masterwork, but I just like the way it shoots better. So I'm putting that on with this guy, and we're going to go and see what this looks like. So now I am going to go and choose the Menagerie. Now I can go over here to this planet, which we're on right now, but we're going to go to a different section, which is this, the Menagerie. You get legendary gear. That's how you upgrade in this. And as you can see, the Menagerie is the kind of thing that you can do with 6 people. That's why it gives me these extra slots here to add people. And you can also change what type of Menagerie you do. If you do the Menagerie, you can do it regular or you can do it prestiged. And what we're going to do is heroic. And so I am going to leave it the way it is. Heroic just helps you do better stuff and a better chance to get better stuff. But what we're going to do now is just go ahead and launch this so you can kind of get a look at what's involved. Now, it is hosted by the guy that I just showed you. His name is Callus, and he's one of the... He's not a good guy, he's not a bad guy, he's just another guy. And so what you do in here, this is the game mode, it's going to find 5 other players to add me with, or to join me up with. And I don't need to talk to these guys because we kind of all know what we got to do. But we got to get through some challenges that he puts down, and these challenges allow us to put together or choose what kind of reward we get for finishing it. And there's some pretty nice weapons we can get. I have a website link that tells me how to choose what it is that I want to get, but I've already done it and gotten everything that I wanted. But I am going to go and just kind of slot something. And what I mean by that is there is this quest right over here. See this challenge of opulence? This is what allows me to choose what I get. So if I put these in here, depending on the combination of these runes that you put in here, the combination determines what kind of a weapon you get. So we're in this first area, and these are just random people that it brought in to do the menagerie with me, people who also want to do this, and we're waiting. We're gonna somebody's gonna put a flag down. I'm gonna put a flag down, and the flag allows you to get full armor. This guy's screwing around. Let's see here. Alright, is everybody here yet?
We shall see whether
right
your
here.
wits win the day.
Alright, that's the banner. I'm gonna get full ammo right here. It fills me up. And now it's gonna start. Alright. So the deal here is we gotta kill these enemies, but all the big enemies, they drop these balls, and we gotta light these torches. See these plates here? You got these plates, you gotta light them all. So we gotta kill the big guys. And they drop these balls. And we gotta take these balls and light the flame, and it tells us which flame we gotta light, which is that one right there with the little white dot. And you just gotta kind of do this and try not to die. As you can see, I already got one of my bounties in the right-hand corner. That's that little purple thing. And the reason I got that Alright, I just had to use my super there. But the reason I got that is because I was able to kill enough enemies in that little amount of time. And as you can see, everybody else that was here helped us get all of these torches lit. So now that we did that, now we got to go to the second thing, because these are challenges that you got to do within a certain amount of time. Let's see here. Got to go here, and you got to go through this palace. Actually, it's a spaceship. It's not a palace, but the guy decks it out. There's another statue. He kind of decks it out like a palace. So now we go into the second thing. Somebody else is going to put one of these banners that I just rallied to. Gets my armor, gives me my my ammo, and now they started it. Okay, so now there's a bubble here. I am slowly dying. If I stay out here, I'm going to die. I have to be in the bubble to get my health back, but we got to go outside of the bubble and grab those little balls and put them inside this thing here, or before the time runs out, or else we die. So we gotta go outside here, kill these guys really quick, even though we're dying, and I'm dying, and I gotta run inside the bubble, get my health back, let it rebuild, go back out, go kill some of the enemies, Try to get the balls. Try to help out my teammates before my health gets too low. Throw a grenade there. Okay, I'm starting to die. Got to get back in the bubble. And then every now and then people fall off and they die. So when they die, you got to try to pick them up so that everybody doesn't lose. So I'm going back out. Another grenade. Shoot that guy. I still got a little bit of time. Then my super. Try to revive this guy. Ah, shit. I got killed. Alright, so I got killed by that guy, and hopefully somebody comes and gets me and this guy. Now, we're going to respawn in about 4 seconds. Oh, this guy got respawn. Okay. Oh, no, he didn't get me. He died. 3 of us died. We're all... Okay. We only got 3 more guys going. They're not doing very well. They're getting their ass kicked.
It seems so intense.
Yeah, it's really intense. But it's doable. Okay, so I can respawn now. It lets you respawn after a while. But, I mean, I gotta get... Oh, shit. We gotta get rid of that, the wizard. Because the wizards are really tough. Come on, go away, go away! Oh, he got me. Shit. Alright. So this is where you gotta kind of rely on your teammates to get a lot of stuff done. Okay, so I can respawn. Those 2 guys died. Like, they spend most of their time on the floor, unfortunately, because it's that right there. And it changes every time. It's just really... This is just a tough one. But we have not lost because we got a couple other things we got to do. So we got to go this way. And if you don't know where you're going, eventually if they start the round or they start the match, it'll just pull you in anyway. But it's nice to kind of visit and learn the ways to get to stuff. And that's just here. Like, some of the other ones are a little different. Okay. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, that was just a lag. Alright, we gotta run through here. Okay, so this is where it is. So now, in this one, I'm gonna put a banner down because, you know, it's good to help out, like, you know, don't make the same guy have to put that down to get ammo. Alright, so in this one, there's going to be a bunch of enemies, but all the big enemies, in order to damage them, you got to take down their shield. But the only way to take down their shield is killing these big guys. Those big guys have swords. You take their swords, and then you get to break the big guy's shields. So, you'll see how that works in a second. Alright. Damn it. Son of a... They hit me. The little guy's got me. It's alright. This guy picked me up, which is great. Now, in this one, it's kind of better to have a sword. So, in this case, you would see, even my, well, maybe this will work. I'm trying to get away here. I am doing a lot of jumping around. There we go. That took a lot of them out. And this guy. But it would probably be better that I have a sword, because they're kind of like up in your face. So I'm going to just come right over here, switch over to this, grab a sword. Something's hitting me. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Grab a sword. Okay, here's a sword. Ah, they killed me while I was in there. So see, that's what I was saying. You got to kind of be ready beforehand. Because trying to switch things on the fly doesn't work. You got to kind of be prepared and kind of know what you're getting into. So, but now, once I respawn, I'm going to switch to my sword, and now... Okay, he's done. But now, I picked up his sword, and now I can deal damage to these guys with the... Ah, man, I got kicked again. Look at that. Yeah, I'm not doing very well. So this isn't probably the best example, but I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I lost, because I died, I lost the sword that breaks that guy's bubble, the white bubble. So now I gotta go find another one of those guys. Oh, I gotta help this guy because he's dead right now. So I'm gonna, whoa, well, I couldn't help him. A little bit hectic there. I'll get my ass kicked. Okay, this guy picked me up. I appreciate it. Alright. So, I gotta go find... See, I can't do any damage to him because of that shield he's got. But I can do damage to this guy. And now that I have a sword in my hand. And now I can do that to him. See, now that I broke his bubble, we can kill him. Another thing that I can do is I can put these little rifts down that heal me while we're at it. But it's when you gotta remember to do it. Okay, I got another sword. Now we're taking too long, so it's making a noise that tells you, hey, you're taking too long to kill all these guys. And you don't lose, it just gives you another challenge. See, we didn't finish, so we gotta do something else. Alright, we gotta go this way. There's always a little dot, or if you pull out your ghost kind of tells you which way to go with that little white dot. So I'm gonna go up here. And this is where eventually the boss fight will be. So when we come back to do the boss fight, we're gonna come back here, but right now we're running to another room to do another challenge. We're here. I wonder what we're doing crystals. Okay. Alright, so we go here, and then we gotta run here. And here, and then here. Alright, in this one, what you're supposed to do is there's going to be crystals that appear, little purple crystals that appear all around on the walls, in these little areas. You got to kill the enemies until they drop a gun. There's a gun that everyone can pick up and use the gun, but the gun doesn't last very long. But you can use them to destroy the crystals that are on the wall. You got to do that, of course, while being attacked and being destroyed by these enemies. So everybody's going to take kind of like a position where the enemies are going to come out, and they're just kind of going to be ready. There we go. There are the crystals. You see the two of the red crystals there. And I'm going to start trying to kill these guys and help them out. Now, I like this bow because, as you can see, it creates these electronic arcs, electricity arcs, that kill multiple enemies at the same time. And this is a good sniping spot. There's that guy. And I'm just going to try to help people from up here without dying myself. There's also that little bit of boss. Every now and then it'll throw a boss in there. Oh, we got more enemies. And there. See? Let me get out of here because I'm going to get killed. And my super. Okay, there we go. So, as you can see, the more enemies you kill, the faster you get your super. So you can keep using it over and over and over again to help you in times when things are really rough. Now, what I cannot do is I cannot switch my super on the fly right now. I'd have to get into a corner, try not to die, grab some ammo off the floor, and switch my super. Okay. Get over here, damn it. Now, these are items. This is a new piece of equipment that I can pick up, and that I don't know what it is. It's a surprise, and it's randomly generated, but you can pick those up, and if you can't pick it up now, it just goes to your postmaster, which is basically a little area that saves everything that you can't pick up during the regular game. So I am running back and forth and letting them do most of the work. I want to switch my super over here, so I'm not actually hiding under the stairs like a little girl. And I'm going to switch up. Somebody came down and killed me. But I'm going to switch over to this right here. Actually, no. I want to switch over to this and details. And I want to make it this one right here. No, maybe this one? Yeah, that one. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. That guy. Trying not to die. Okay, right there, there's one of those guns I was talking about. Oh, that guy took it. Alright, forget it. I'm gonna go back up here.
The Vex crafted what they thought was the perfect algorithm.
Alright. So now we have another place to go.
You must have a magnificent brain.
Where's that? This way. Alright, go this way. Okay.
His ass was sitting back here today, like he owned something back here.
This way.
You better not be trying to get to my virgin cat.
Alright.
If you ever tried to free an energy people from their interstellar conduits, it is a task only
Alright. I don't want a sword on this one. I want to have a heavy weapon. I need something like this. But I can't have two exotics on at the same time. So I'm going to put this guy on. And this guy on. That's going to be an exotic heavy weapon. And I guess I'm dead. I guess I wasn't paying attention when they killed me. Alright. There we go. Alright, so with that in mind, I forget what the point of this one is. Oh, whoa. He's dead now. Alright, my super's on, so now I can go to where there's some enemies. Ah, shit. I got killed again. Thank you very much.
Once again, the light.
Alright, so we finished that one.
Ferocious.
And now we gotta kill the boss. And so this is kind of the end. So we have to go over there. And I am going to switch my boss weapon again.
Here is where you prove yourself.
And go back to this. And drag. Alright, so we gotta kill him. Okay, but now he hides behind that curtain there, behind that wall. So we gotta sit here, and we gotta capture this area while the enemies attack, and just kind of keep killing them. Okay, we got that area. Shit, there's another one. Oh. These guys are dying, and so I'm trying to revive them and keep them going. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost getting killed there. So now I'm going to go ahead and put down my well and pick them up. Come up. Okay, so now we got a well going. This bad guy kind of disappears a little bit. So we're going to use a heavy weapon on him. Take him out real quick. I'm going to run over here so I don't die. Hide behind the wall. So that guy. There's that. Over here. We got to capture this area. Alright, that's done. I like using this bow because it has the potential to kill like 5 or 6 enemies at the same time. So I always rather use that. It doesn't work every time, it only works when I get a... Yep, or sometimes I can hit a wall like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, they're dead. I hear somebody getting ready with their super. Yep, that guy's doing some of the super. I'm gonna join the fight here, try to help them kill the boss. Bam. The boss is dead.
Yet another glorious execution.
Alright. See, that gives you kind of an idea of what a raid is like. It's just like a bunch of little things that you have to do, and you gotta kind of figure out what you're gonna do. So now to get my reward, I gotta open this chest. But before I open the chest, I have to use that thing that I showed you in the beginning. I gotta go ahead and come in here, and it gives you the time to do it. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna hit details, and I'm gonna get a really rare item. Now I don't have the code in front of me now, and I'm not gonna bother looking it up, but I have enough of these items so that I can go ahead and slot it. So I can use like one of these and one of these. I'll put like this on, and I'm gonna put like that on. And so by doing these 3 runes here, slotting it this way, when I come to here and I get it, see, it gave me 3 pairs of exotic boots. See? So if I go ahead and not exotic, but legendary boots, but they're really good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at that stuff and see exactly what it gave me. So I go here to my boots, and you can see here, I have this one, and this one that it just gave me. Now the energies, and you can see they're exactly the same boots, but the energy, the stats on them, the recovery is different, the mobility, all the stats are different. Okay? So I don't need any of these boots because I actually already have them, but I'm just kind of showing you how it could have given me 3 pairs of, chest pieces or guns or whatever, depending on what I put in there. But I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and by dismantling it, it gives me more materials that I can use to buy stuff. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get out of here. So that is, like you see, it is a little hectic, and it's not exactly the same. The thing is that every time you do this, it changes, and it changes like what you have to do. So you got to play it a lot to be familiar with all the different games or in all the different things that they have you do. but you get really good equipment, really good armor, really good guns out of doing this. So we're going to go ahead and go back to orbit. And I'm going to show you what a strike looks like. And strikes are more laid back, they're more story based, and you don't have to, it's not as crazy as what you just saw. Strikes are very, they're always the same, but the difficulty level changes based on what type of strike you do. So to do strikes, you come over here to under Vanguard, and it's kind of like just the story mode. And basically all it does is it takes you to different planets automatically, and if you do a certain amount of strikes, you get something called Pinnacle Gear. So as you can see here, it says the challenges for the week: complete a strike using the same subclass element as the currently active elemental burn. So what that means, it's just basically if I changed my power type to what the currently active elemental burn is, if I do that and I do 3 strikes here, it'll give me Pinnacle Gear. Pinnacle Gear is what you always want because it's what upgrades your character. If I am level 1075 and I get Pinnacle Gear, it'll take me to level 1076. So you always want to do stuff that makes your character stronger. So I'm going to go ahead and select that, and I'm going to look at what the elemental burn is, and it says Solar Singe. So that means I need to change my power that I have on this character to solar. So as long as I make this solar, me going and doing this strike will count towards the 3 times that I have to do the strike to get that pinnacle gear. Right now my level with this equipment that I have on and this set of guns, my level is 1080. But it could drop because I might switch to this, what's the lowest I have right now? 1050, is that? Wait, 5050. What's this? No, well, I don't have any low equipment right now. Lowest I have is 1050. But 7, 6, 6, 7. Oh, all this is kind of high. Okay, so if I put this at 1050, see it drops to 79. And if I put this at 50, 78. And if I put this at 50, 77. So as you can see, like my power level is dropping with this lower armor. So let me put this back on. Let's put this back on. Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to launch the strike. So it's going to take, only for strikes you can only have 3 people, and there's different types of strikes, as you can see here in the background. There's different types of strikes that you can do. The hardest ones, these are the regular ones if you just want to do bounties and kind of like collect materials and get stuff to upgrade yourself. But if you want to get really good gear and really good stuff, you got to do the harder ones. The harder it is, the better the stuff that they give you. These are really hard, the Nightfalls, and if you can change the difficulty level on the Nightfalls, and you can really turn it up, but it becomes extremely difficult. But you get really, really, really good gear. And then this one here is recommended power level of 820. And though my power level is over 820, that's not what that means. What that means is the minimum you can even try to do this with is 820. Well, normally the minimum is 750. So it gives you an idea. If most things that kill you is power level 750, then how bad is 820? That's kind of what that's letting you know right there. But anyway, so you go ahead and you hit this button over here and you launch the strike. It's going to look out, see who else wants to do strikes with me, grab them, stick them in my party, and send me into a strike. It's going to be a random strike on any one of those planets that I showed you, but it'll send us in there. And we just got to finish it to the end. And it's not that difficult. Generally, a strike takes you about 15 minutes, if that. If you're really good and you're quick, you can get it done in about 8 minutes, you know? And so that's a good way to farm and get materials to upgrade and make your character stronger and stuff. So, by doing these bounties and doing all the different quests, that's how you get better equipment and better armor and better stuff. And that allows you to do other things, because certain things within the game do not allow you to participate if you're not strong enough. or if you don't have the right equipment, or you just can't complete it. All of this stuff, the whole playing field is going to be changing when the game changes, and that's only because they're just taking some of those planets away and their associated activities, and they're going to put new planets in or new areas that you can go to, and we have no idea what to expect. We don't know what they're going to replace the activities with. We know that some of the activities are still going to be there. The PvP stuff is going to be there. Gambit is going to change a little bit, which I'll show you Gambit in a minute. But we don't know. We don't know what's going to really change. You know, they tell us, they kind of tell us, but they don't. All right, so here we are on a planet Nessus that we got to go through here. And we're just passing these enemies because they're just around in the world, but they're not even part of what we got to do in this strike.
Guardian, we've received limited intel regarding a Vex information depot. I want you to get in there and figure out what they know.
Greetings, Captain. Commander Zavala has requested that I run tactical on this mission. Please allow me with your invasion of the Insight Terminus.
I think they put us in a mission that the guy already started. Okay, so I can't take my scooter any farther than
I
here.
have not detected
So I'm gonna
significant
jump
Vex activity
over
in that
this.
area since shortly after the Exodus
Keep
Black
moving.
arrived.
I don't think
Well,
we're too
that's
far.
good news.
Yep, there we are.
Maybe
They're bad
we won't
guys.
run into much resistance. Red Legion. What are the Cabal doing
There you
here?
go.
Yeah, but since death kind of follows you around, I wouldn't count on that. I am monitoring Vex transmission. It appears that the Vex are repelling a Cabal incursion at your present location.
You gotta kill
Yes,
all the
but
enemies
what
in
are
here.
they doing here?
The Vex are currently calculating probabilities to that question. Response will be forthcoming.
Okay, that guy's starting to shoot at me, so I'm gonna come over here. He's sending rockets at me, so I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Okay, let's not do that. And then this guy's down, and I know he expects me to save him, but shit. Alright, I'll save this guy. Try not to die. Damn it! Alright, got that going. This guy's gonna die. Oh, you got it. Alright. Now, as you kill enemies, they drop ammo, but heavy ammo doesn't drop very frequently unless you put a mod in your equipment for it to drop
That
more
guy
often.
looked like a commander of some sort.
That's correct, friendly ghost. That commander was Kargan, an elite Cabal scion who has caused significant damage to the Vex Collective in this time stream.
This sounds bad.
Guardian, I'm making the elimination of Kargan your priority on this approach. His crew has been active all over the system. From
Alright,
our
we're
intel,
good.
he's mostly targeting Vex installations. However,
And we gotta go through here.
removing him can only strengthen our position. Put him down.
I have good news and bad news.
Give us the good news first.
The good news is that Kargan is killing Vex by the dozen.
All right. What's the bad news?
Kargan has almost complete control over the Vex Gate network. I predict several detachments of Cabal over the next few minutes.
Wonderful.
Alright, he's gonna go that way because he's got to go get some balls to open that door over there. But a bad guy is gonna jump in over here, so I am gonna strategically put myself over here. Because I know some bad guys are gonna come in through here, and I'm gonna get to jump on them. So, see, it's lighting up? Yep. Suck on it. Yep, there we are. There's the bad guys. Alright, come on, show your face. There's a guy over there. Goodbye. 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 Anybody else? I don't see anybody else right now.
All right, we need one more. Keep an eye out for another Cabal drop or Centurion.
Alright. Oh god. They got me as the last guardian. Son of a bitch. Why are they dead? Alright, I can't die. That's that guy. Hopefully this guy's still alive. Come on. Right, okay, so now they're up. And I'm gonna go back into the fight. Get out of here. Get out of here, monkey. Alright, so you got the ball over there. Is there anybody left? Yep, more guys coming in. Alright. Get out of here, monkey! Wait a minute. Why is that guy down? Dude, why are you down already? There we go. Alright. You still with me? Or did you fall asleep?
Yep. I'm here.
Alright, so. That's death. You don't want to go there. Here. Now you gotta do this kind of smart. You want to fall down on that red thing right there, or else you die. Right at the red ledge. There we go. Alright. And you want to land right on these guys, or jump all the way down without dying. There you go.
Wow. Okay, don't get hit by that.
Intercepted communication from the Vex
Same thing.
indicates that
Just
Kargan
gotta
has bypassed
sit
their
over here
initial
and
security protocols.
let this
It
fill
looks
up.
like Kargan is using that complex to access the data artifact. Get me over to that.
Let's try to kill these guys before they get over here. That guy we can't
I
touch
injected some
yet.
bad variables into his decryption process. That should slow him down.
Shit, he pushed me out of my... My super's still available. As you can see, my super is powering this guy, it's powering me, it's powering whoever comes in here, but not the bad guys. Oh, my super finished. Gotta get out. Oh, yep. As soon as it finishes, I'm dead. I need a medic. Thank you. He can't hear me, but I say it anyway. Getting in the second they come out the door.
There's so much to these.
What?
I said there's so much to them.
What do you mean?
Like, just so much more than just killing zombies.
Yeah, there's... I mean, you could just sit down and just use one weapon on them, but if you want to kill them faster, it's like... I'm using these energy weapons just because, like, this particular bow, it just... I like the way it changed the lightning between the enemies when I get a headshot. It's very precise and very... But I could sit there and use, like, a... Oh, I could sit here and use something else, but there's so much choice that you gotta, you tend to want to just narrow it down to like stuff that's easy. See, that guy's dead. We've destroyed everything. So I don't know how long that was. This was a fairly short strike, and you know, and then you get a chest at the end, and when you get the chest, you know, people do things like what that guy was doing just now. It's like emotes to kind of like, I don't know, it's to kind of like, like I do that.
It's
I'm gonna just drink some wine.
But I'm
Just chill.
able to make out MSund12 from the access log. What is Oxa, and who was MSund12?
Those are questions for another day, I suppose. But for now, well done.
There was only 2 of us in there? That's weird. I thought there were more people in there. I mean, I thought there was a 3rd guy in there, but... Anyway, so that is what a strike looks like. And they're different. There's a bunch of different strikes on the different planets, and they just kind of rotate. And they get harder from there, but that was kind of like the standard ones. So, if you look at the quests, of the ones that I got to get the discount, I've already completed 2 of them, and I've done them without dying. Even though I did die, I was able to complete the bounties without actually dying, so I met the requirements of those particular bounties. And if you look down here, you'll notice that I also have these two other bounties that I have not finished that I actually made more of a dent on, and that counted while I was actually doing these. So you can actually get through a couple of bounties at the same time, depending on what it is and what the requirements of the bounties are. You can actually kill 3 and 4 birds with one stone. You just have to set it up, because a lot of these bounties, they require that you use a special weapon, or like this one requires that I do it with a grenade launcher, and the other one requires that I do precision, which is headshots. So you just got to figure out, okay, I'm going into this particular type of activity, this is what I'm going to try to do. And the strikes are pretty laid back. It's just kill stuff, and you know they're kind of slower paced. Even though it seems initially like it's a lot, it's not. It's actually pretty slow paced and easy to get through, and you can kind of level up and get materials and buy good stuff. The stuff that's really fast paced is some of the strikes. Not the strikes. I'm sorry. Some of the raids. And you got to really think about a lot of things at the same time. And then anything that's PvP, like the Crucible. The Crucible can get tough because these are guys that's all they live for. It's like when you play multiplayer, like think of hardcore multiplayer in Call of Duty. That's like those people that who want to do that. That's all they do. They get in there and they're just trying to rape you. That's all they do. In fact, I'll go into one of those so you can see what that looks like. Let's get out of this. If it would actually bring me back my my screen. What's going on here? Is your screen black?
Shit, I told you. No. He washed the dishes. He brought the dishes down.
I can't see anything.
And he got hungry and he told me to take him a pizza.
Hey, girly?
It's a bagel.
What the hell?
Oh, he was here. Yeah, he was chewing on. She was chewing on my fucking Wii cable. Oh yeah. Trying to play with it when I'm trying to show you the fucking thing.
Girly,
Yeah.
is your screen black?
Yep.
Why the hell is the screen? I don't know what's going on. This is some weird shit.
Oh, she's in the drawer.
I paused it for a second.
She never does anything with that.
I noticed that she doesn't, yeah.
Because she can't play with it. It's taped down. Good, now you can watch. Come here.
Yeah, it's like the game just kind of froze. Just kind of hung up there.
Yeah, it's a little glitched out.
This is crazy. Alright, now it came back. Oh, you know, okay, so it does that when somebody decides that they're gonna leave at the last moment. Okay, so... Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch my weapons again because I want to go in with different weapons for this particular one. This is happening on the moon. So...
Okay.
The moon is different. Like, again, different weapons, different enemies, different types of enemies. I'm gonna stay with this this bow, or I shouldn't say I'm gonna stay with this bow. I'm gonna stay with a bow, but I am going to switch up and go to a grenade launcher for my kinetic weapon. I need a bow. Let's go with this one. No, I don't want an exotic bow. I need a regular bow. Here. Okay, that'll do. And that'll do. And then for my... I want to go with a sword for my power weapon. But not the sword. I had a different sword. We're going to put this on. Keep that on. And we're going to go with this. Put this on. And we're gonna go with that guy. Alright. So. I have no special ammo. This particular grenade launcher requires special ammo. But, okay, so this is the
I must
moon.
once again ask you to venture into the dark. Move quickly, but carefully, Guardian.
This is another strike, by the way.
Okay. Sorry.
Did the
my
picture
YouTube
come back?
thing kicked me. It kicked me for a second,
Okay.
but I got your thing back up.
Is the picture on? I mean, is the picture up?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
my YouTube just had a quick update or something. I don't know what happened.
Alright. Alright, so in this particular strike, all we gotta do is get to the end and beat the boss. That's the boss right there. But she only shows her face for a second, and she raises the bridge, and then she disappears. So we gotta bring the bridge down, kill these guys, and go about our business. So I am going to jump over here, try not to get killed. I'm literally just jumping over these enemies, trying to get past them. Oh my god.
I think we just jumped over all of them like that.
Oh, wait, hey. Alright. And I'm gonna introduce you to... There's my sword. Okay, she's killing me. I'll stand here for a second, because I'm trying not to die. That's the end of that guy. Gonna grab this ball. Everything in this game is a ball or an orb of some sort, so you just kind of gotta just get used to that. Everything is... Yeah, just go with it. There's a ball or an orb that you gotta stick somewhere. Alright, I put that in there, so that took care of that one. But the other guy who's in here with me didn't get the other one for some reason. So I gotta go get it myself while the horde chases me. Son of a... Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, now he comes. Get in there. Oh, ouch, that hurt. Ouch! Shit! Those guys, I forget that they explode. Okay. Now, when you see these little white orbs on the floor, you want to get them because those white orbs, they help you get your super faster. And there you go. Hit them with the grenade launcher. This is a really cool grenade launcher because what it does is it keeps killing after you shoot it. So I can shoot into the middle of those enemies over there, and as you can see, it's still killing them. Anything it doesn't instantly kill will just kind of kill if it walks through the area. Get out of here. We got witches up top. Or wizards, I should say. Okay, they're dead. That guy's dead. We're making our way through the castle. Oh shit. Okay, that thing is... Okay, it's dead. That thing was called a Screecher. The Screechers tend to be really hard to kill. Well, they kill you really quickly, I should say. Alright, so we're gonna go fly up here.
I am gonna have to get off here soon, but
Okay.
I gotta cook dinner.
Not a problem. It's just
But we
going
can
through it,
definitely
really.
do this more often. I'd like to see when all of you guys doing your thing.
Yeah, when we do a raid, yeah, we may do one tonight. I mean, just depends
If you
on.
do, just message me. I can
Okay.
get on and watch you guys on YouTube.
Yep, yep, not a problem. I would definitely give you a shout, and you'll be able to see it firsthand. Rich Boy should be getting, like, Rich Boy's been working a lot, but every so often he gets on and he does stuff with us too. So,
That's neat. Can't wait
been,
for the new zombies.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That looks like it's going to be fantastic. We'll be able to have some fun with that again. Killing me. Ah, shit, I missed. Oh my god, are you serious? Come on. Learn to shoot, buddy. There we go. Ah, that's so cool. Dead.
Make me take a walk with me today.
Yep, you're gonna do some walking? Trying to make the baby come out quicker? Is that what they said to do? Is that okay? Is that even okay?
Yeah, they gave me a whole list of things I can do. I've been bouncing on this yoga ball for weeks, and I can't wait to stab that stupid ass thing.
Yoga ball in it.
For real.
That's
Just
funny.
bouncing on it. It's the most irritating thing.
Well, they tell me that it's good for your core, so that might be a good thing. Actually, Patty bounces on a yoga ball all the time, so
A hatred as pure
good.
Yeah, I just
potent
want to
as
punch that stupid
sunshine.
thing across the room.
Soaking through the skin. Ashladoon is neither the strongest nor the most clever of Crota's progeny. It was her ceaseless devotion to her sires that earned her station.
Ah, crap! I killed myself. I didn't jump high enough.
Even in the chaos following Oryx's death, her faith was unquenchable. She led a ruthless inquisition of her scattered sisterhood.
Let's try it again.
The faithless were quartered and consumed.
Let's just do this.
Fear renewed the conviction of those who survived.
Let's delete this and switch to that. Okay. Alright, where am I going? Alright. Okay, there we go. Those guys are up there already. Oh, that guy's dead. Damn it, you got in my way. Guy just kind of just got in my way. Damn it.
Oh no, this is so sad.
Come on. What's that?
Now, what you're doing right now, is this something that you actually needed to do?
No, this is just a strike that actually... Oh man, they left me. Mother fudge cakes. They left me. And now I get to go back down. But it lets me join... It says joining allies, so... It'll just teleport me to them. Now, this is not something that I needed to do right now. It's more of a optional thing. Oh, shit. Ooh, shit, who's killing me? Damn it, damn it, damn it. Son of a bitch. Oh, that wasn't supposed to go down like that.
That escalated quickly.
These guys will pick me up, though. Alright, so this is the sister of one of the main bad guys in this series, or bad girls, I should say. And we need to kill her.
Here she comes.
Suck it. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that, and by doing that, that gives them a bad day. Ah, now I got a bad day. But he's going to pick me up, which I appreciate. And I'm going to give that to her. Stick her in the face with that. Okay, she put her shield back on. Leave me alone. I'm gonna go hide. That's what I do. I hide sometimes. Ah, we got an ogre. Watch out. Okay, took out the ogre. Ah, another ogre. Damn it. Back out, back out. Stop it. I'm not here. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. Alright, he's dead. This guy's dead. Get away from that, because that would have killed me. Get this guy up. Thank you much. You've got to die. Now.
It's over. Hash Ladun is dead.
This is a relief to hear.
So now we get more
But
stuff.
Hashladoon's presence is no coincidence.
We love stuff.
The Hive must have grander ambitions
And
for the
it just
pyramid's
awards you
influences.
more stuff to upgrade
Return
and
to
do
me.
different things. And
There
this is
is
what the
much
moon
to
looks like.
discuss.
So you can kind of see that. And there's lots of stuff to do on the moon. But it's kind of creepy like this. And yeah, we're going to get out of this. So let's return to orbit. So since you gotta go, last thing I'll do, and you don't have to actually stay or anything, I'm just gonna show you kind of what the PvP looks like.
Okay.
Alright, so you saw what story mode looks like, and like I said, each planet is different. All the planets are different. They all have their own specific things about them. The biggest places that there's planets that I haven't, or areas that I haven't even explored yet and looked into. The Dreaming City is one of them, and the Tangled Shore. It's like they're the DLC, the two DLCs for this game. Without mentioning the one that's coming up in November, it's called Forsaken, and the other one is called what the hell is the other one called? It's in here. It's in store, and then you go down here. It's Forsaken. Oh, and Shadowkeep. Shadowkeep is the moon, and all the strikes and different things that you can do on the moon. And then Forsaken is the Dreaming City, and all the stuff that you can do. And there's raids and stuff that all go with that. It's like so big, and there's so many things to do in there. It's tough. But all these other planets, they're gonna get replaced with new planets, as I said. And so that's new stuff to explore there. And that's going to be just in the free version. And then they're going to add Beyond Light, which is going to add a whole new sets of areas to go to, and new, not only new weapons, but new missions and stuff like that. And who knows? They haven't even told us all the new stuff they're going to add to it. But they did show us the trailer that looks really good. We're going to get new abilities.
Talking to Violator and watching them show me something. On the game.
So we're gonna go here. Alright, so these are all the different types of multiplayer that you can do. And they change every week. That's another thing. It's not like the same thing every week. All the like everything that you can do in this game changes every week. So it starts out, like I said, being one thing, and then it changes to something else. So I'm just gonna go into a regular PvP, like what would be like multiplayer. And if I play this 4 times, I'll get Pinnacle gear for that. So if I play 4 times. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, shit. Wait. Before I do that, let me switch armor again. And the reason I'm switching armor is because I have armor that's specially just for doing PvP. So I'm going to go ahead and put on that right now. Hold on. That is my Crucible set. There it is. So now...
You get so happy when you get home.
Alright, so if you look at my character now, you'll notice that the armor's changed once again. I'm wearing all this green stuff. It's different because I have this armor particularly set up for doing PvP. And I have these specific guns that I like to use when I'm doing PvP because they're more catered to fighting against other people. Like real people, not just, not just like NPCs. So I'm gonna go with this guy right here, and this guy is a pulse rifle. This is a scout rifle. We're gonna go with the pulse rifle. Alright, so from that, I'm gonna hit dismiss, and I'm gonna jump into Crucible. And we're gonna go to something with multiplayer, so you can kind of see how that works. Crucible and Control. Now this is like Capture the Flag in very similar to Capture the Flag in Call of Duty. So you'll kind of get the idea. Okay.
Oh, but now that I have bombs, I can do this. So watch. Baby.
Alright, Vi, I gotta go cook some dinner.
Oh man, it didn't start yet. That's all right.
No, it's okay. I'll wait a minute. I can wait.
It's just it's gonna it just found 12 people to go into the PvP.
Nate
bacon?
just got home, so I know
Alright,
bacon
no.
smells good.
Yeah, well, I don't know what she's doing with bacon. Hey, yeah, she just said that. What are we doing with bacon? Is bacon for dinner? Is that what we're doing? What are we doing with bacon?
I eat some bacon for dinner.
It sounds like she's doing bacon for dinner. Sounds good to me.
My dad and my brother and them are down in Florida right now.
What's the bacon for, baby? Pork chops? Oh shit! You're making pork chops and bacon caramelized onion jam? Are you serious? Is that what's for tonight?
Front door.
Seriously? Yeah, you're gonna see a picture of that on my Instagram tonight. That's for sure. It's girly, yeah.
I could go for some bacon, bacon anything.
Bacon anything. Yeah. Have you been limiting your diet while you're having the baby too? Like not eating stuff like that?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I haven't had bacon in a long time.
Oh man, you are overdue.
I haven't. I'd cut out like a lot of red meats. And a lot of like pop and stuff like that. So... And now I don't have the munchies all the time, so it's not hard. Yeah.
Control.
Okay.
Because I'm not smoking, so...
Alright, so this is the team that I have. All these guys are on my team that you see there, but I don't know what the other team is. We don't know what weapons they have. We don't know anything about them. We just got to go out there and, like anything, eliminate them.
No victory. Take
so,
like a
crush
team
your
deathmatch.
enemy.
Yep. So we're going to capture. This is the flag that we're capturing right now, and I'm hearing guns in the background. All right, so I am going to run over here.
Enemy claimed Zone A. Enemy claimed Zone B.
That I don't want to walk through that because it might be from an enemy and might kill me. Okay, there's Zone A. I captured Zone A. There's a bad guy. Boom, got him. The other team.
You captured Zone A.
Got that.
Zone advantage is yours.
Stop it! Stop it!
Shut the enemy down.
Shut you down, bitch! Ah, fuck! You got me. All right, here we go.
Zone A lost.
My headset died.
They have the lead, but the match isn't
over. Oh god. Darn it.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
Damn it!
Kinda like this mode.
Yeah, it's really quick, it's fast, you don't have to worry about weird aliens, but it's people, and people are so quick. They're really on it.
Zone C lost.
Got him. Got him. Alright, I need some backup. What's up, bro? What's up? What's up?
You captured Zone A. Zone advantage is
we got
yours.
it.
Zone B lost.
Alright. Don't walk through that. That's gonna kill me. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Damn it. Damn it. You got me. It happens so fast, I can't even see when they come in. Alright, let's try it again. Shit.
Yeah, it's pretty neat though. If you guys get on later on, I'll watch.
Okay. A lot of people don't like playing this, so we might, if we do, yeah, we're definitely gonna get on, but they're probably, yeah.
Yeah, whatever you guys do, I'll
okay. Alright, awesome.
Zone
awesome.
advantage is yours.
Alright then. Well, girlie, thanks for hanging out a little. Thank you for hanging out, and,
always, always. Well, I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Alrighty. Have a good one.
You too.
Ouch. Ouch. Shit.
Zone B lost.
Get my ass handed to me here. God.
Your opponents are pulling away. Drag them back. Only 5 minutes left.